First John 2, 5 and 6. Um, Another short but sweet one says, "But those who obey God's word truly show how completely they love Him. That is how we know we are living in Him. Those who say they live in God should live their lives as Jesus did." And today, I'm just grateful for my family, my friends, um, all my loved ones, and I'm grateful to have spent another week with you guys and to just be able to share in God's word. This particular verse is is pretty self-explanatory. You know, it it just tells us that I wouldn't that it doesn't just tell us, it reminds us, right? That if we live in God, you know, we should live our lives as Jesus did. And when we say to ourselves, you know, what is it that Jesus did? You know, like how did he live his life? And I'm sure all of us would have a different answer for this question because, you know, it's so many things that his life encompassed. But one of the things, or the first thing that came to mind for me, is that Jesus lived a life of servitude, right? Just meaning that, you know, he he never came and forced himself onto you. You know, he always came as a humble servant. You know, even down to his last moments when he washed the apostles' feet. You know, like when God sent his son to this earth, you know, he didn't send him here to rain fire and brimstone. He sent him here to just bring peace and love. And in that opportunity to share and show people peace and love, he humbled himself enough to help people, you know, to perform miracles, to heal the sick, to raise the dead, you know. And it's so important for us to be reminded of this one important thing as Christians, you know. If we say if we say that, you know, we want to live a life as Jesus did, the most important thing is that we have to live a life of wanting to help people. You know, you see Precious on the stage right here, y'all. Like, I've always admired like the amount of things she would do to help people. You know, I always is my good friend, so I always would clown on her and be like, "Where you find the time to do all these things?" You know, because she would be so actively involved in so many things. Um, you know, just in the process of helping people, like almost everything she does is something that relates to making the world a better place or to helping people, you know. And honestly and truly, like, it doesn't matter what people look at you and see, you know. Like, if they look at me and they see one thing, or they may look at her and see one thing, or look at Indira and see one thing, but the only thing what matters is what we do, you know, the works that we perform when nobody's looking. You know, that is what your character is. Your character is what do you do and who the person you are when nobody sees you. That is your character. And at the end of the day, you don't have, or none of us have anything to prove to anyone. The only thing that we have to do and the only thing that we have to keep reminding ourselves is when we get into situations or when we have the opportunity to help, we look at ourselves or look in the mirror or think and pray to ourselves and ask, what would Jesus do? What would he do in this situation? And that's why I really love this verse. And I think this verse is a good reminder that, you know, and that's a good way for us to always show God about our relationship with him and how much we love him. So again, everyone, thank you for the opportunity to speak. It's Friday. We've spent another week together. And I pray that everyone goes into a weekend safe and have a blessed weekend. I'm Kerry and I relinquish my mic.